name is Richard. I'm from Milton Keynes in England, otherwise known as the City of Dreams. My story in MMA is quite a wild one actually, but martial arts has been my passion since childhood, and it's just sort of organically blossomed into what it is now. Starting with like semi-contact sports like Taekwondo. The older I got, the more I wanted to understand the truth of fighting, and that led me down into the path of Muay Thai. And then whilst I was training in this Muay Thai academy for about 4 years, I was fighting very regularly. I also have a twin brother who was training at a separate academy, training mixed martial arts. And I see the success he's having. It was kind of like I was always going to follow him down that same path. Like I said, I was looking for the truth. And the striking disciplines, whilst I got so much love for the striking disciplines, they're limited. And mixed martial arts is just the truth. I started training at a place called Total Dojo in Bletchley. I met a man called Danny Batten. That's my MMA coach. So most of what you're going to see in the cage, you're going to see a lot of what I've learned from Danny expressed, what I've learned from my brother expressed. Grappling was quite natural for me, being a twin brother. Like, you grappling from young age. You ask anyone that's got a brother, they're always good at fighting, because what do you do with your brother? You're going to fight. So when I started learning jiu-jitsu, I loved it. I fell in love with the grappling arts the moment I stepped onto the mats. And then that really took a lot of my focus. I'm currently brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm in no rush to get my black. It will come, like when it does, in the same way that my whole mixed martial arts career has just unfolded so naturally. Like, this is my life purpose. So my opponent for MFN 10 is Shyamanand. I don't give my opponent any identity, because it doesn't matter to me who they are or where they're from. It's just the same challenge. I'll study my opponents, I'll formulate a game plan, but my game plan is always quite loose. I like to let the fight unfold. You know what I mean? I like to express my creativity when I'm fighting in the cage. So I don't mind where this fight goes. I'm capable to fight in any realm of mixed martial arts. So I like to let the fight unfold literally in front of my eyes. Just total awareness, and whatever happens, I'm ready. You gotta bring your best self forwards. Like, if it wasn't for this opportunity, if it wasn't for the fight, people wouldn't see me as strong as they see me today. Like I'm not your average human because of mixed martial arts. So for me, MMA is literally like about bringing forward my fullest potential. When I first started my MMA career, I was coming out from like a kickboxing background. So my first 2 amateur fights, I got exposed on the ground. I never like lose heart from my fights. Like, if I lose, a few times a loss has crippled me, like really mentally crippled me, but this is all part of the learning process. It's kind of like mixed martial arts to me is all about like an act of becoming. Do you know what I mean? So this sport has taken me everywhere. Like, it's taken me to like the depths of my mind. It's taken me into despair. It's taken me to like the highest feeling like I could ever fathom. So I forget the question actually. I feel like the fans on Disney Hotstar, I don't think they'll be rooting for me, but that's fine. Like, this is sports, and you got to back someone to win. I'm happy if they're rooting for me, rooting against me. As long as they're watching, I don't mind. But I've been living in South Asia now for the last year. I'm really happy here. This is my home, and I still want the fans to think that I will represent them, because in all honesty, like, India and Nepal has made me so strong. You know, it's changed my life, and I really do love living in the South Asian subcontinent. I love everything I'm learning. Learning new language, learning new culture, So they can root against me, but I love them still. So in Nepal we have a saying, "Chassis baste," which means I'm gonna break your body. I just want to say huge thank you to Gymkhana Muay Thai, where I'm fighting out of. Huge thank you to my students. Huge thank you to my training partners, and a huge thank you to like everyone that's supporting me on this journey.